Well, good morning.
Good morning. Did I light you up enough?
Welcome back to the channel. It's a very windy, coldy, muddy, wet day. We're at Hoover's Tractor annual consignment auction in Mifflinburg, PA. And let me just say, there's a lot of stuff over here. We have a lot of different rows, and it spans all the way down across this ditch. There's a lot of stuff. There's a few things that we are interested in today, so we're gonna see what that brings and what happens. It is 7:15 right now. I think the auction starts, what time does the auction start? 8 o'clock. There's 3 or 4 auctioneers I think going, so we'll see what happens. I have no idea what this is out of. It's just a power unit, but that's sharp. I think they're brand new, actually. It's a pretty nice little spreader.
Don't have to worry about the beds in them.
No, I think they're composite decking. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's pretty much a row of side-by-sides. And this spans all the way down through there. They have a lot of stuff. Your bigger equipment is down in these next rows down through there. There is actually a John Deere 6620 side hill, which, believe it or not, that's one of the combines that I would love to have someday. We have some tractors down there. We'll get down there and we'll look at all that stuff. Here is one of the items that I am potentially interested in. As many of you know, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that the baler that we're using is and has not worked in the 3 or 4 years that we have owned it. So I'm at this point looking to go a different route. Now there are, I think, 3 or 4 of these at the sale here. So I don't know the shape of all of them. I didn't look at all of them. We came here a couple weeks ago and looked, but this is one that I definitely caught my eye, so we're gonna keep an eye on that and check out probably the 3 or 4 other ones that are around here. Decent looking Farmall 806.
Yeah.
With a cab. John Deere 6420. What we eventually do need to look into doing on the farm is upgrading to a no-till. 7000 series planter would be very nice. This is a 6-row. They do have quite a few 4 rows here also, but we're not really. Eventually we'll do something like that, but we don't really need to worry about that this second. Looks to be a decent John Deere 6600 with a 215 grain head. I think they're selling this with the head. And these, I believe, this would be the same exact controls as the 3300. Looks like it. John Deere 7930. That's a big piece of machinery. And a Case 210 Magnum.
Yeah, this was their 69.
Okay. Yeah, it is really nice. It's got actually new tires on it the way it looks. Nice 643 corn head. Here's what the future farm should have as a side hill 6620. Very nice looking machine. very big machine if you compare it to the 3300 that we're using. Much different, different interior. It's basically a completely different machine all around. Hydraulic swing auger. Very nice. There's a lot of New Holland balers here also. Not a bad looking John Deere. 1010 maybe, or a 2010. 2010. Another 6-row planter. We have quite a few round balers here also. There's all kinds of equipment. Very nice 766. Almost looks like it was repainted at one time. They have a lot of grain bins here too, grain wagons, gravity wagons, a lot of hay equipment. Another thing we're going to be interested in, they have a few running gears here. This one, I believe, is locked up. The steering doesn't turn on it, so that would need addressed, which we have dealt with before. Tires don't look too shabby, so we'll see. There's a 1066 right here, also not too bad a shape. Looks like definitely needs tires pretty much the whole way around. Little 2-row planter. If you've been a long time watcher of the channel, you know this is what we started out on, one of the first tractors that we purchased, which we then traded for the 460. But this is where it all started. A good Farmall 504. So far, I've only seen one of the John Deere 336 balers. I haven't found the other 3 or 4 that are here yet, so hopefully we come across those before the sale actually gets down this far. But there is a lot of stuff here compared to the typical sales that I usually attend. Here's the corn planter we need for the farm. This would definitely save a lot of time. Very nice 450 diesel. Definitely looks redone, repainted. That's a sharp tractor. There's another 336 down at that end, and there's 2 more down here. We are in the final row. They did start running at least 3 auctioneers up at the top, so we'll check out these balers down here and then go back up there and see what's going on. Here's another 336 and then another one there. This one looks like it was sitting outside, so I don't know if this one would be something we'd really want to mess with or not. Bale chamber doesn't look too bad in there, but you can definitely tell this wasn't sitting in a shed. So we don't want to end up obviously with the same problem that we had or have with the current baler. This one is in much better shape. No thrower on this one, but I'd imagine we could probably find a thrower. We don't have a thrower wagon anyway at this point. Definitely needs some cleaning. No belt. PTO shafts all missing. A lot of stuff missing on this one. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. As I said, it is definitely a little muddy. As you can see, they have a tow tractor, and it's a mess.
Okay, combine, drone rig it, guys. Just shut it down right now. I drove combine shooting straight right now. Right, just the base machine. How much are you guys all want to go? Here we go. 7,500. 7,500. 3. I'll get 3,000.
That 6620 sold for $3,750. $3,750. That seems very cheap, but commodity prices are low, so market's not good.
75, 75, 75, 75, 50, 50, 50, 50, 30, 35, 30, 35, 30, 35, 30 down, 35, 30 now, 35, 30 now, 5 now, 40 now, 40 now, 45, 45, 50, and now 50 down, 45, 50 down, 45, 50, 45 now, 50 now, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 45, 50 down, 45 now, 50, 45, 5, 50, 50, 50, 50, 45, 5, 50, 45, 47, 5, 45, 47, 5, 75, here we go. 45, 75, 45 down, 47, 5, 45, 47, 5, 6, 7, 47 down, 47. I got him, champ. 46, 47 down, 48, 48, 8, new man, 48, 47, 8, 8. Guys, don't go to a dealer trying to buy a tractor that clean for that kind of money. They'll run you right off. 47, 48. 47, 48, hey, talk to him, 47, 48, 48, 48, 47, 7, 8, 48, 47, 48, 47, 48, 47, 48, 47, 48, that's what you get, 47, 5, 47, 5. Today's the day, guys. You want to buy her, 47, 5, 47, 5. Would you get 47, 5? No, you want to get 47, 5, 47, 5, 47 now, 5, 47, 7, 5, I got a good man on, guys. 47, 5, 47, 5, 47, 7, 5. 7, 5, 47 now, 5, 47, 5. So 47,000.
So the John Deere 336, the first one that was up towards the top, that went for a lot. It went for like over 4,000, and it was still going when I walked away. So we may look at some of the other ones. I don't know. Worst case, we may just throw some parts at our 269 for the time being, and if it works, it works. This 336 here, something's weird with the kicker. Dad and I found something's bent or something's kind of screwy. I don't know if it's because it's turned or what. I think they hit something. I don't really know. Something looks weird with it. Not that big of a deal for me. I don't have kicker wagons yet anyhow, so this wouldn't be a big deal. Could lock it so it wouldn't kick or take it off. Everything with the knotters looks fine. Obviously looks can be very deceiving. You wouldn't know until you run it. But everything, for the most part, looks pretty good. Good shape. There's not a whole lot of paint missing on the inside there. So it doesn't look like it, unless they ran all the hay through over there on that side, which I'm kind of doubting. it doesn't look like it has seen all that much use. Something is a little funky here on this side. I don't know why that's spread so far, if something got bent here. Doesn't really seem off that far, but I don't know. Everything looks pretty decent. Hoses are dry rotted. It's a lot cleaner in here. I don't know. We might look into this one. This is at the last row of everything. I guess if it goes cheap enough, maybe we'll take a chance, but overall it doesn't look terrible. Better than the ones that are down at the other end. Nice Massey 1135. I've always been a fan of the old Masseys. Just the overall look to them for some reason. I don't really know why. This is a massive machine here. A lot different than the 3300. Hydrostatic, I believe. Yeah.
We go 85, 108 now, 85, 85, 8,000, 85, 9,999, 9,000, 999, 995, and 95, and $9,000, 95, 2 and a half, help 92 and a half, 92.50, and $9,000, 92, 2 and a half, and $9,000. 92, 2 and a half, 92, 50, and 92 and a half, straight and right in every way, 92 and a half, and $9,000, 2 and a half, 92, 2, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 92 and a half, and $9,000, 90, 92, 2 and a half, here we go, 92, last chance, 2 and a half, 92 and a half, 2 and a half, 92, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 5, 95, 95, 92, 50, 95, 95, it's all it took, 92.50 the price. I forget what 10.
It is cold and we're leaving. We're walking out empty-handed, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. There is still a ton of stuff down there. They're in the last row. Fortunately, that last 336 John Deere baler was in the last row, and it needed some work. There was definitely some stuff wrong with it, and it went for, what did it go for, $2,100, I think. So that's all right. Well, we have plenty of time, obviously, before hay cutting, and we'll just either find something else or maybe we'll throw some more parts, because I know there's some parts in my head that I know I did not change on my current baler. So we'll see what happens with that. Either way, it's always nice to come out to an auction and see everything that's out here and enjoy the day. Hope you have a great day. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I'll see you next time.